There's been a lot of talk recently about NFTs from artists like Beeple selling artwork for close to $69 million at a Christie's auction, to Sotheby's auctioning off a rare CryptoPunk collectible titled COVID Alien for $11.7 million. We thought we'd put together a small video discussing where we believe NFTs are headed and how they can affect the future of the mortgage and real estate industry.
NFT stands for non-fungible tokens. To explain, we should first know what fungible means. The definition of fungible is able to replace or be replaced by another identical item. Therefore, non-fungible would be an item that is unique and cannot be easily replaced.
Ultimately, NFTs act as virtual certificates of authentication, proving that an individual is the official owner of a unique asset, sort of like a barcode that is permanently recorded on the blockchain. Thus, when you buy an NFT, you're not buying the virtual picture, but rather the property rights to that picture or asset in question.
By looking at NFTs as barcodes to unique virtual and physical assets, we tremendously expand the potential use case of NFTs across all fields. NFTs can represent literally anything and almost everything tangible and intangible. Let's assume you're planning on selling your property in California. What document proves your ownership of that specific property? The title deed. Thus, by placing the title deed on the blockchain as an NFT, you would be able to sell the rights to the title deed and thus the property directly on the NFT platform, with the transaction forever being recorded on the blockchain.
In fact, there already exists companies that are taking advantage of this revolutionary real-world utility case for NFTs. However, they are still in their infancy stages. One such company is Decentraland, that offers a platform where investors have access to global real estate investments ranging from London to Puerto Rico, with operations based entirely on blockchain technologies and the use of digital assets. Their first stage involves commercial-grade investment property units being sold entirely or in parts to investors with limited capital.
Another company takes a slightly different approach to NFTs and real estate. CityDAO argues that blockchain technology has been largely confined to the digital sphere, based on the assumption that cities are currently technologically enhanced, but not technologically defined. CityDAO is exploring making assets and governance digitally legible by building a network of assets on the blockchain, starting with a single parcel of land in Wyoming. Back in July, Wyoming passed a law legally recognizing DAOs, which is decentralized autonomous organizations, so long as they are registered as companies within the state. Each parcel of land is an NFT that can be owned by the DAO community collectively and or individually.
We're sure you've all heard of Facebook's recent rebranding to Meta, which primarily is Mark Zuckerberg's idea of bringing the Metaverse to life through new means of social connection, whereby a 3D space in the Metaverse allows individuals to virtually socialize, learn, and collaborate with one another through means of augmented or virtual reality. Sounds like a scene from Avatar, right? Currently, there are a number of virtual reality universes available on the internet today. These include Decentraland and Sandbox, among others. However, one important distinction to be made between Mark Zuckerberg's Metaverse and the available universes currently on the blockchain is the centralization aspect, where universes like Decentraland are owned and governed entirely by its community and is thus decentralized. The Metaverse will most likely be governed by a central body, the Meta Corporation.
The universe Decentraland provides 3D virtual reality spaces that are finite and traversable, known as land. Land is then divided into parcels that can be bought and sold as NFTs. These parcels are permanently owned by members of the community and are purchased using Mana, Decentraland's cryptocurrency token.
Over the past 24 months, the COVID-19 crisis has brought about years of change in the way companies in all sectors and regions do business. According to a new McKinsey Global survey, companies have accelerated the digitization of their customer interaction and of their internal operations by at least 3 to 4 years. Thus, in such an economic environment, new strategies and practices must be developed by businesses to stay competitive.
Most respondents in the survey recognize technology's strategic importance as a critical component of business, not just as a source of cost efficiencies. Thus, we at A+ Funding believe that the next revolution in business will be in the purchase and allocation of virtual offices, shops, and spaces in the metaverse to provide products and services directly to the consumers. Imagine a world where a borrower can walk into your virtual mortgage office in the metaverse and ask for a loan, or a buyer walking into your virtual real estate office and asking for a property tour in order to buy, rent, or sell their real estate. Virtually the entire purchase and mortgage process can be executed directly in the metaverse.
Companies have already invested heavily into this revolution. A Canadian-based DeFi company purchased 116 parcels of virtual land for a total of 618 mana, or $2.5 million, the first of its kind. The purchased lots are based in Decentraland's Fashion District Street and will be developed to accommodate the growing demand for fashion brands to showcase their digital merchandise in the metaverse. Digital land is valued by the foot traffic it receives and its proximity to brands. However, the floor price on a single parcel in Decentraland is approximately 8,800 mana, or $36,000 as of today's price. This is where we believe the future of the mortgage and real estate industry are headed.